Welcome to Switzerland. Switzerland, formerly the Swiss Confederation, is a landlocked nation situated at the conversion of Western, Focal, and Southern Europe. It is a government republic composed of 26 cantons, with bureaucratic specialists situated in Bern. Switzerland is adjusted by Italy toward the south, France toward the west, Germany toward the north, and Austria and Liechtenstein toward the east. It is geologically split between the Swiss level, the Alps, and the Jura, traversing a complete area of 41,285 square kilometers, and a land area of 39,997 square kilometers, albeit the Alps involve most of the domain. The Swiss populace of roughly 8.5 million is focused consistently on the level, where the enormous urban communities and financial focus are situated, among them Zurich, Geneva, and Basel. For bewitching snow-capped views and curious towns overflowing storybook beguile, beating Switzerland is unthinkable. The taking off snow-capped pinnacles of the Alps, sparkling blue lakes, emerald valleys, icy masses, and beautiful lakeside villages permeate this landlocked country with excellence. Cuddled in the mountain valleys and lakes lie elite global hotels, and an extensive rundown of activities, including climbing, getting over, trekking, paragliding, skiing, and sledding. Explorers come here for stunning landscapes yet are enchanted by the social attractions. Saturated with history, urban communities like Zurich and Lausanne offer incredible exhibition halls and displays, notable structures, and eminent live events. The capital is Bern, a dazzling middle-age-old town, embracing the criminal of a waterway. Germany, Italy, Austria, and France line Switzerland, and their dialects and customs implant this country with a multicultural complexity. From the Italian design of palm-studded Ticino to the lingos of Swiss German and Latin-determined Romansh, Switzerland can in some cases feel like a few nations in one, yet all with the smooth bundling and reliability for which it is popular. Investigate this breathtaking country with our rundown of the top attractions and most ideal getaway spots in Switzerland. The Matterhorn, Switzerland's notorious pointed top, is perhaps of the greatest mountain in the Alps. On the line with Italy, this unbelievable pinnacle ascends to 478 meters, and its four steep appearances lie toward the compass focuses. The first summiting in 1865 finished unfortunately when 4 climbers tumbled to their demise during the drop. Today, a huge number of experienced climbers come here each mid-year. At the foot of this powerful pinnacle lies the enchanting town of Zermatt, a top global retreat with horse-drawn carriage rides, curious chalets, and elite eateries and inns. To protect the air quality and tranquil feel, mechanized vehicles are prohibited in the town. In the colder time of year, skiers can shush down more than 300 kilometers of slants. In the mid-year, swimming and tennis are famous pursuits, as well as climbing, trekking, and moving in the encompassing mountains. Summer glacial mass skiing is additionally accessible. Quite possibly the most well-known thing to do in the wonderful Bernese Oberland is the train excursion to Jungfrau Joch, the highest point of Europe, with a perception porch and logical observatory roosted at 454 meters. The longest ice sheet in Europe, the incomparable Aletsch icy mass starts at Jungfrau Joch, and is a UNESCO World Legacy Site. The well-known Eiger Trail from the Eiger Ice Sheet Station to Alpiglen grips the stones at the foot of the north face. Other well-known strolls incorporate display way to the bright, southbound first slant, the Gletskirchlucht, Ice Sheet Canyon, and Apfeldschutschleiweg, the high trail from Hohenstein to Brandegg through fields of blossoms, elevated fields, and forests. The less dynamic can ride gondolas and streetcars to picturesque perspectives over the Lauterbrunnen Valley. Beautiful Grindelwald is a glacial mass town in the Jungfrau district, which makes an extraordinary base for experiences in the encompassing mountains. It settles at the foundation of snow-shrouded mountains, and is one of Switzerland's most established and famous hotels. Overshadowing this snow-capped valley is the crown-molded Wetterhorn, and the sheer north face of the Eiger, one of the planet's most sensational and troublesome ascensions. Between the mountains lie Grindelwald's 2 shining icy masses. For the best perspectives, Fallhorn, at 681 meters, offers amazing displays of the monster tops. Settled between Lake Thun toward the west, and Lake Brienz toward the east, Interlaken is one of Switzerland's most famous summer occasion resorts. In the focal point of the town, Hohemed is a wonder of metropolitan preparation with 35 sections of land of open space. Blossom nurseries, lodgings, and bistros encompass the Hoheweg, the fundamental lane through here with stunning vistas of the mountains. The powerful pinnacles of the Eiger, Munch, and Jungfrau overshadow the town, giving incredible open doors to elevated undertakings. Climbing, abseiling, and kayaking is prime pursuits. Over 45 mountain rail routes, streetcars, chairlifts, and ski lifts to transport guests into the encompassing open country, and proposition a lot of opportunities for touring from up above. In the colder time of year, skiers and snowboarders can take their pick from the encompassing hotels, and cross-country skiing along the Broad Path organization. In the late spring, paragliders send off from Biedenberg-Niederhorn. To respect the view from lower heights, bounce on board an Oarliner for a journey around the lakes. Envision a shining blue lake encompassed by mountains, a vehicle-free middle-age-old town, covered spans, waterfront promenades, frescoed notable structures, and sun-sprinkled courts with foaming well springs. It is no big surprise Lucerne, in German, Luzern, is the best position for travelers. Acclaimed for its music shows, this quintessential Swiss town baits eminent soloists, directors, and symphonies to its yearly worldwide live performance. The Way of Life and Conference Hall is home to one of the world's driving show corridors. One of the city's most popular milestones is the sanctuary extension, which worked in the 14th 100 years. In a little park, lies the well-known lion landmark, a powerful model of a perishing lion, which respects the chivalrous demise of Swiss gatekeepers during the assault on the Tuileries and the French upset. History buffs will partake in the Swiss Vehicle Gallery with broad shows on all types of transport, including air and space travel, railroad trains, and a planetarium. For wonderful perspectives on Lucerne, the Alps, and the lake, ride the funicular to the Dietschi Berg on the north side of Lake Lucerne, journey up Mount Pilatus on the cableway, or go to the Rigi, a well-known post point. The Swiss Confederation was established in 1291 as guarded collusion among three cantons. In succeeding years, different areas joined the first three. The Swiss Confederation got its freedom from the Blessed Roman Realm in 1499. A constitution of 1848, hence changed in 1874 to permit electors to present referenda on proposed regulations, supplanted the Confederation with a unified national government. Switzerland's sway and impartiality have for some time been regarded by the significant European powers, and the nation was not engaged with both of the two universal conflicts. The political and monetary joining of Europe throughout the last 50 years, as well as Switzerland's job in numerous UN and global associations, has fortified Switzerland's binds with its neighbors. Nonetheless, the nation didn't formally turn into a UN part until 2002. Switzerland stays dynamic in numerous UN and global associations, yet holds areas of strength for a lack of bias. Switzerland, a country that upholds a lack of bias, is a prosperous and current market economy with low joblessness, a profoundly gifted workforce, and a for each capita gross domestic product among the most elevated on the planet. Switzerland's economy benefits from a profoundly evolved administration area, driven by monetary administrations, and an assembling industry that spends significant time in high innovation, information-based creation. Its monetary and political strength, a straightforward general set of laws, excellent foundation, productive capital business sectors, and low corporate duty rates likewise make Switzerland one of the world's most cutthroat economies. The Swiss have brought their financial practices generally into congruity with the EU's to get to the association's single market, and improve the country's global seriousness. Some exchange protectionism remains, be that as it may, especially for its little rural area. The destiny of the Swiss economy is firmly connected to that of its neighbors in the Eurozone, which buys half of the Swiss products. The worldwide monetary emergency of 2008, and coming about the financial slump in 2009 slowed down interest for Swiss commodities, and put Switzerland into a downturn. During this period, the Swiss Public Bank, SNB, executed a zero-loan-cost strategy to support the economy, as well as to forestall enthusiasm for the franc, and Switzerland's economy started to recuperate in 2010. The sovereign obligation emergencies unfurling and adjoining Eurozone nations, nonetheless, combined with monetary shakiness in Russia and other Eastern European economies drove up interest for the Swiss franc by financial backers looking for safe haven cash. In January 2015, the SNB deserted the Swiss franc stake to the euro, irritating worldwide cash markets, and making dynamic SNB mediation a vital sign of present-day Swiss financial strategy. The autonomous SNB has maintained its zero loan fee strategy, and led significant market mediations to forestall further enthusiasm for the Swiss franc, yet parliamentarians have asked it to accomplish other things to debilitate the money. The franc's solidarity has made Swiss commodities less aggressive, and debilitated the country's development viewpoint. Gross domestic product development fell below 2% each year from 2011 through 2017. A lot may be found inside the landlocked confines of tiny, multilingual Switzerland, including dazzling lakes, towering Alps, picture-perfect villages, and top-notch museums. With the Grand Tour, a 1,000-mile journey that visits 42 additional must-see locations as well as the historic old city of Bern, the towering Jungfrau Joch, and the recognizable Matterhorn, you may experience it all. Alternatively, go on your own fondue-fueled adventure. Skiers and thrill-seekers may hit the slopes in Graubünden or Freibier, while urban travelers can check out Zurich's developing cuisine scene or visit Basel's Kunstmuseum to view artwork. Or simply take a seat back, unwind, and take in the clean mountain air at one of Switzerland's opulent wellness resorts. For breathtaking alpine vistas, please like and share video.